we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Right away, they'll change the look. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Hooker now on first down.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hey! Drop 60! Mustang 19!
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4.
Viking 18.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos.
Now Hooker.
Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the set.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
There's the stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Here we go. Strike. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Hooker on first down. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
60 boxes. 60 boxes. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Hooker.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea, though, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here. Nothing to show from drive number 2.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep for Jennings. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Goff looking to change the play.
Hold on. Check.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go down at the 28. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd down and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Purdy now to throw.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
Hey, 5.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Tiger, 19. Hustle.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And this one is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Final play of the half. Purdy
looking for the end zone.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Niners get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Yeah.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Okay,
From
ready?
the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Hurt.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
Ready?
Hooker. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Throwing. Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and this one pushed to the right. Badgley missed it. No good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
This to Laporta, right side.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Hooker to the air yet again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 44 yards.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, the struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing, Purdy.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Drop 50, drop 60. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Hooker. That is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, from where we sit, Brandon, it certainly appears that that touchdown should just about do it.
Probably, but I'll play the analyst here. You know we've seen some crazier endings.
That we have, and maybe we should sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's first and 10. Here's Purdy.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's Purdy to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.